Morning. Today we're going to do the Isle of Wight on the Africa Twin. Why don't we listen to Daryl McLean's long theme tune while I get ready?
Stuck inside the gift shop, why did I come here now? It wasn't the best idea, looking for a souvenir now. Overpriced tea towels, what I was requesting. May you live through times much more interesting. Don't buy the t-shirt, we won't, the key ring as well. Please don't, that's the thing you must remember. In August or December, don't be a gift shop spender. Don't buy the t-shirts.
Then Newlands Corner, drop down onto the A3, and then before you know it, Hindhead Tunnel. Hindhead Tunnel was opened in 2011. It's been open for 10 years and it cost 370 million. Now, was it worth it? Well, I remember being stuck at those traffic lights in Hindhead for hours and hours and hours. It made going down to Wittering or down to the south coast an all-dayer. And now you can, briskly get down to the south coast in under an hour. And it's made all that a lot closer. I really love the Hindhead Tunnel. Didn't use a tunnel boring machine. It was just dug out with excavators because the rock's really soft. This guy on the Triumph on the left-hand side, I subsequently see down in Portsmouth, and he gets on the ferry with me. I'm on it, don't worry.
Fantastic, sir. Thank you. Head on into lane number 7, please.
That way for the
Yeah, just as you go around the pillar, the numbers are all, the lanes are all numbered. Go down number 7.
So that was an easy trip down to get to here in Portsmouth. I'm just at the Portsmouth ferry, which is different from the other ferry that I used when I was going to Spain. I'm parked up under here, you can't see it, but there's some scooters there. I'll get some photos of the scooters. It's only a short trip to get over to the Isle of Wight. It can only be 3 or 4 miles. Fairly large ferry though, so they obviously get the traffic. It runs pretty briskly. I think we'll be loading up pretty soon. A whole load of scooters just came off. They've obviously been having a festival over on the Isle of Wight, and the weather's quite nice, so I'm pleased about that.
These things are sent to test us. These things are sent to test us. It is lovely. Don't pull it out.
That looks very clean. Yeah. And this is this Triumph that I passed. Triumph rider. I'll take that off for you. No, it looked good there. It looked good there. Ferry journey was 20 minutes, I think. Now, look at this bike. Look at the seat on this bike. That guy was super pleased that it started up. Now you're not going to be going far on that seat, are you? Luckily, Ryde is 10 minutes. You come off here, go up this lane. I've never ingested so much two-stroke fumes in my life. But I didn't mind because they looked good, and you could tell the amount of money that people must pour into them. They're like works of art. Some of the ones that if you watch later on, some of them are like works of art. But I went past loads of them and they were just like, oh my god, that's a stunning piece of machinery. I've turned the background sound down because much as I love those scooters, the exhausts, I'm not sure were within the legal range. Anyway, long story short, you come out through the ferry port, and the ferry port's tiny. You know, it's the size of a Tesco's car park. And then follow this road up. Now, interestingly, on the way back, if you go the other way down this road, it comes to a dead end, but there's a really nice pub called the Fishbourne. So if you get to the ferry early, pull up there, you can have a drink and a packet of crisps, and you can watch the ferry come in, and then you can just scoot round. I do that at the end of this video so you can see it. You follow this road up and it comes to a T-junction, and you either go left into Ryde or you go right into Cowes. Those two guys were on a mission on those bikes. This is the first time that I've ever been to the Isle of Wight. Now, what do I think about the Isle of Wight, having been there for the day and having done the voiceover? It's really nice. It's like a Middle England agricultural county, but with a seaside flavour to it. This is this T-junction. Traffic light controlled. The chap that I was talking to, George, who's got that Kawasaki, really nice guy. Good guy. He told me where to go. He turned right to go and see his mum and dad. I turned left. And then basically I followed those scooters that were going to this Ryde scooter festival. So literally 5 minutes coming off the ferry on the Isle of Wight is Ryde. This is the high street. Over in the distance you can see the Spinnaker Tower, which was kind of next door to where the ferry terminal was. It says that it takes 40 minutes, 45 minutes to come up crossing the ferry. It was 20 minutes. Ryde High Street, one way. I think there's a scooter festival thing going on. A lot of scooters here. Lovely on a day like today. Lovely on a day like today. And then down at the front I can see that there's a load more scooters. So we're going to go and take a look at that. All these, looks pretty chocker, doesn't it? It's nice today. Right, let's go and have a bit of an explore. Look at all these scooters on the side as you come up here. Thousands of them. And even the shabby looking ones looked really cool. Some of them had been specially distressed and they looked super cool as well. And all along the left hand side is the beach, and there was like a festival going on and there was music. I get the feeling that there's a few people had been on a big bender the night before as well. And I was just looking for somewhere to park. And people were just queued up on the sides, just looking for the bikes going up and down. And then if you follow this road down, it takes you to Bembridge and then kind of to Shanklin. There were a few nice cars there as well, actually. So this is Ryde, and obviously there's a scooter festival going on. Didn't know anything at all about that. No shortage of scooters, there must be thousands in. Lovely day for it as well. Everyone's smiling, it looks like a nice day. So then I went to Bembridge and didn't really see a lot when I was there, so carried on going and decided to go to Shanklin, because if you look on the map it's got a massive beach, and this is the road that goes into Shanklin, and you can probably see that it's dropped down. And you go down this little hairpin and then you're down onto the main esplanade, and it's very English bucket and spade, really nice. So this is Shanklin. It's probably taken me about half an hour to get from where I came in off the boat, went down Ryde High Street, round Bembridge, and Shanklin's got this big long beach, really pretty beach. More scooters that are here, and there's a couple of bikes there as well. I'm going to stop and grab some lunch and then scoot a little bit more and then head back up to where the ferry came in. Really nice so far, quite impressed with the Isle of Wight. There's some absolutely stunning bikes there with a sidecar. Someone's pride and joy, that one. So the main aim for this video was just to see, you know, if you could do the Isle of Wight in a day and back, and you can, you know, obviously you can. You have to be pretty brisk about it, and you're obviously not going to see all of the island. But I went to Ryde and then through Bembridge and then down to Shanklin and then just scooted back up again. Ideally, this would be a great place for a long weekend or camping on the Saturday night. There's enough to see here anyway. So there's this pub here, the Fishbourne, which is just by the ferry place. The ferry's in it. I'm just going to have a quick drink and then scoot around on the bike and jump on the ferry. And then it's the A3 straight back up home, back to Surrey. Very doable, and when the weather's like this, really quite nice. So with that, an alcohol-free Heineken cheers to you. Stay safe.
Don't buy the t-shirt. We want the